Welcome to Foam Rising.
We are rising.
Broadcasting
From like 5,280, 5,000 something feet.
I'm guessing that's the elevation.
Something like that.
We're actually at Avery Brewing in Boulder, Colorado, here at their 20th anniversary party. We're pretty excited because they've busted out some pretty cool beers to serve here today. Really rare stuff that they've been sitting on for years. I think I saw several beers that, even keg beers from like 2002, 2004, the Reverend, the Kaiser, Mistopheles, I mean, you name it, they've got a little of everything. This was one of the ones that caused the big line for today. This was the Rumpkin, and I'm pretty excited to try this. So can you tell us a little about the Rumpkin?
I would be happy to. It's a pumpkin ale, and it has been aged in what they call fresh rum barrel, and it clocks in at 18.1.
So it's a rum and pumpkin kind of put together.
So I would expect
to kind of make a Rumpkin.
If you were to guess what this is going to taste like,
I would say rum and pumpkin.
Rumpkin.
Oh yeah.
If you want to throw it together already.
Oh man, very sweet and malty on the nose. Man, that smells good. Oh, stings the palate.
That is an assault on your senses.
I think I actually counted every one of those 18% right there.
Yeah.
It actually did kind of. It's a very malty, sweet beer, but it did kind of sting the back of my throat. Almost
got a bit of a burn, doesn't it?
Like I took a shot or something.
It's got a bit of a burn to it.
Oh man. Well,
but yet I come back for more.
Fortunately, they were only pouring 4-ounce pours of this.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get into
this would be a short day.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to consume a whole lot of this.
Or would you? Maybe
depends on what kind of day you want to have.
Yes.
You want to call it in early, phone it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to pause here, but we're going to come back and we're going to have, there are a couple more really cool beers that they're going to be busting out. They're going to be doing one an hour, so we'll be back probably momentarily for them.
Yeah, for you it'll be like that.
Hey, Michael, Foam Rising, we're back. We're actually going to have some guests give some reviews for us, which is really cool because there are actually 80 beers available here today. Obviously, way more than we could try by ourselves. So we're going to take this opportunity. We're going to try, have 4 guests here tell us about what they're drinking. Each of them have some ales, and in different years, I believe the 05, 07, 09, and 2011. So it'd be interesting to see what their thoughts are. We'll start with you, and what's your name?
Sierra.
Sierra, could you tell us which one you're going to be drinking?
I have the 2005 some ales.
Okay, knock yourself out. Tell us about the smell first.
Smells sweet.
All right.
Tastes sweet as well.
Is it flat at all since it's been aging for a while?
A little bit, but not too flat.
Overall, what do you think?
It's a little bit sweet for my taste.
Gotcha.
Still pretty good. Got a good flavor.
All right, thanks. So we'll move on to the next one, which is going to be, I believe, the 07 some ales. Is that right? And it's going to be reviewed by
Bree.
Bree. Okay. You want to go ahead and grab your drink there and tell us if you get anything interesting off of the nose.
Nothing really. I mean, nothing really.
Okay. So it absolutely smells like nothing. That's excellent. Please don't let it come through your nose because I promise it will smell at that point.
I don't know how you describe this. It's really good. It's not as, I don't think it's as sweet as the 5. I've tried the 5 before though. So it's not as sweet, and
is it boozy at all?
It's it's very carbonated. I think the carbonation's good. It's a little boozy, but it's got just a lot of flavor. It's not really as boozy.
Okay, thanks, Bree. And next up we have.
My name is Peter, and I'm drinking the 09 some ales.
Okay, and tell us nose first. What you think?
Very sweet. A lot of molasses, kind of brown sugar on the nose, and
boom, there we go.
Oak as well. As far as the carbonation goes, it's actually perfect as far as carbonation. I thought the 07 or 05, the first one, was on both ends of the spectrum. The 05 and the other end, the 11, were sort of...
Don't ruin it. People are waiting to know what the 2011 is going to taste like. Do not ruin it for her.
I won't ruin it, but as far as carbonation, smoothness, this was a standout.
I tell you what, you've done such an excellent job. I may come back to you so you can tell us without ruining what she's about to tell us. All right, so let's move on. So next we've got the 2011 Samails, and what's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin. All right, so tell us what you think.
It's very sweet, like honey almost. It's like the sugars haven't quite yet taken over. It doesn't have that boozy taste. It's much like the 2005. It's just a little too sweet still.
Gotcha. So apparently the Samails with some age on it's the way to go. Okay, let's go back to this Peter, right? All right, let's go back to Peter. All right, Peter, so in summation, since I believe you've tried all 4 of these now, correct?
Correct.
Tell us what was your favorite and why?
My favorite was the 07 right here, and mostly because it was aged well. It wasn't overly sweet. The carbonation was perfect, and it didn't taste overly alcoholish. It was just tasted like a really good beer, whereas the other ones sort of came up short in those categories.
Fantastic. So I guess overall, if you've got some Samails, you need to sit on it for about 5 years because that's when it hits its peak. So I'd like to thank all of our guest reviewers here, and we'll be back soon with some more reviews.
Welcome back. This is Michael, still at Avery Brewing at their 20th anniversary party. And what I'm holding here is the Momi Hiwa. I may be mispronouncing that, but it is a coconut porter that has been aged in rum barrels. And the tasting notes talk about chocolate and obviously coconut. And then I would assume there's going to be some sweetness from the rum. So I'm going to give you an analysis. Yeah, it definitely smells sweet. Maybe a little bit of I can smell a little bit of the alcohol. I think this clocks in around 17% and change. So I'm gonna dive into this one. Hang on. Hang on. Wow. I taste almost no coconut. And definitely taste the rum that's been imparted from the barrels, and then there is some subtleness of chocolate. But this is another one that could get you in trouble, but it is an awesome, awesome beer. So we'll be back, I'm sure, to review more here from Avery. Until then, I'm Michael.
Oh, hey, man, gosh, I didn't realize you were standing there or that I had a microphone in my hand. But let me tell you about what I'm drinking right now. It's the 2002 Avery Dry Hopped Hog Heaven. Now, 2002, think about it. What were you doing in 2002? Because I'm pretty sure you weren't drinking this. You were probably drinking Keystone or Bud Light, but you've since been enlightened, right? So, 2002 Avery Dry Hopped barley wine called Hog Heaven. I'm really curious to see what this is going to taste like. So I'll tell you right up front, not a whole lot on the nose. It's interesting because I've had a lot of barley wines. Often they're pretty malty and a little bit of bitterness, but it's weird. This almost tastes like a sour. It's got some bitterness that's not typical of your typical hops. Honestly, can't say that I've had a recent Hog Heaven, so I'll have to try that to kind of give you some tasting notes on that maybe later. But really good beer. Again, 02, so unless you stuck a bottle in the bottom of your fridge and forgot about it, and you're like watching this now, and you're like, oh man, I totally have a bottle of that in my fridge. It's probably not so much. So just trust me on this, that really great beer, a little bit of funk to it, but in a good way. So yeah, 2002 Hog Heaven. Here we are drinking what is already being thought of as the most anticipated beer of the day. What exactly is this that we're drinking?
Uncle Jacob's Stout.
All right, Uncle Jacob's Stout, and this clocks in at what, like 2 or 3%? Is that right?
Try like 17.
17% alcohol.
Bourbon barrel aged.
Bourbon barrel aged on top of that.
Yeah, right here, very
Zoom in. Oh.
Uncle Jacob Stout, a robust, silky smooth, full-bodied imperial stout, aged for 6 months in the first finest bourbon barrels, 16.58%.
So you heard that. It's not only the finest, but also the first bourbon barrels that came across on the Mayflower. As you know, Foam Rising only presents factual information. So without further ado, I think we're going to all try the beer at the same time, and we're going to have to do a thumbs up system or something like that. I don't think we can all, you know what, let's just all give our opinion at the same time. All right? All right. Uncle Jacob.
Good man.
All right, everybody at once. Oh man, that was so good.
Wowie, wow, wow.
It's like spectacular.
Chocolate. Best beer of the day. It's good.
So 6 out of 7 people agree. This is one of the most amazing beers that we've had at Avery today. Really impressed with this. It does have some really nice vanilla and oak notes to it. It's a little bit on the thick side, but not too syrupy. Man, as far as stouts go, this one's really tough to beat. So stay tuned. Who knows? Maybe we'll have some more, and then again, maybe not. Cheers. So we're trying a sour now. Can you pronounce the sour?
No.
It's,
Is it Emerald?
Zac Efron?
Emerald? Emerus? We'll probably put it on the screen later.
Oh, there it is. It's right there on the bottom. The F. It's 5 though. It's the 5th one.
Yeah, no, V.
V. Oh, V.
Roman numeral V.
For Vendetta? This one may give a Vendetta. Well, do you remember what the ABV was on this one?
No, let's put it on the screen again.
Oh, well, there it is. Now they know.
Okay.
So, flavor-wise, it smells like a typical sour, right? It's got some a little bit of funk up front and kind of tangy.
Sorry. Oh, funk, yeah.
Oh man,
that is funkin' good.
It really is funkin' good. I mean, we've done a sour episode before, and I would say this would
Have
be.
we?
Yeah. Remember that time?
No.
I would say this ranked up there with most of the ones we've had before.
I agree, I guess.
The Monk's Cafe, I think, was one of the ones that we liked.
Oh, I remember something about that. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So I would say, I think this is a pretty local one. I think most of their sours are pretty local. I don't know that we can get too many of these in Texas.
Well, we're very local right now because it's just right there.
Yeah, we just walked across the way there. I would say overall, this being the first sour that we've had from Avery, definitely give a thumbs up on this one. Really good.
Me as well.
So we're going to get the funk out of here. Until next time.
Welcome to the show. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.